I'm Brittany Allyn, here with a Savor the Flavors quick tip. Today we're going to talk about zesting citrus. Now you might ask, what is zest? Well, zest is part of the skin of citrus fruit. Actually, the skin has two layers. It has that white layer, which directly surrounds the fruit. That's called pith. And then the outer layer, which is the colored skin, that is called the zest. And now you might ask, why zest? Well, the outer layer, or the zest, contains natural oils that have a very concentrated form of the flavor of the actual fruit itself. And so sometimes you want to include that in a recipe, or sometimes you want that citrus flavor, but you don't want the added liquid that you would have if you added the juice itself. Now, when I'm zesting, there's different ways to zest, and depending on the recipe, it will determine which way you zest. Sometimes for savory dishes or soups, I like to add a little lemon zest as I'm sauteing the vegetable base, just to impart that citrus flavor. And when I'm zesting for that, I just take a vegetable peeler like this and just make strips of the lemon zest. Just like that. And then I can add it to my recipe, and then once the heat hits it, it releases those natural oils and imparts and infuses that citrus flavor into the dish. It's fabulous. And then you can just discard the zest later. Now, one thing I like to do when I'm making cranberries at Thanksgiving time is to zest an orange like that and put that orange zest in when I'm cooking the cranberries. Fabulous flavor. It's wonderful. Now, sometimes for baked goods or sauces, you want to leave the zest in. And if you're going to zest that way, you probably want to use a microplane like this. Now, the tendency would be to just sort of take it like this, like you would a block of cheese, but that's really not a good idea because sometimes you bear down a little too hard, and I find you get the pith, which can be very bitter, and you want just the zest. So then I take it like this and just run my microplane across the skin like that, removing only the zest. And you can see, by doing it this way, you can also see how much zest you're getting, and so it works great. Now, this little tool here is actually designed specifically for zesting citrus. And I like to use this when I'm using the zest as a garnish. And you can see it has these little teeth on it here, and also this large tooth. And what you can do, I'll use my orange again, is just take those teeth and just put them down into that zest. And you can see you get these wonderful little strips of zest, which makes a great garnish, like on a baked good or something. Now, this little tooth here, that I like when I want to make a lime twist for a cocktail. I'll just take that tooth and you make a strip, and then you can remove it, and then just take it and sort of twist it. And if you soak these little twists in ice water, they'll stay twisted, and it makes just a darling garnish for a cocktail. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you found it helpful, and I also hope you savor the flavors of citrus zest in your cocktails and your sweet and savory dishes.